Welcome to This Week in Badger Athletics for the week of February 7th. I'm Patrick Herb. The Wisconsin men's basketball team followed up a hard-fought win over number 10 Purdue by dismantling Michigan State on Sunday. The team now has a big week ahead of them as they host number 1 and undefeated Ohio State this Saturday at the Kohl Center, but not before a tricky game looms on Wednesday at Iowa. The Badgers bounced back from a road setback at Penn State by rallying past Purdue thanks to 24 points and 13 rebounds from senior John Luer. Luer added another 20 points in Sunday's win over Michigan State to solidify Big Ten Player of the Week honors, but teammate Jordan Taylor stole the show by pouring in a career-high 30 points in dramatic fashion against the Spartans. Now the Badgers head back on the road to face an Iowa team riding a 2-game win streak of its own after holding on to down Indiana on Saturday. It's a challenge the Badgers cannot afford to overlook with the top-ranked Buckeyes on the horizon.
Scheduling, it's always about when you play a team and where you play them, what they're coming off of, what they've been into, and if there's a team playing with more confidence than Iowa, I don't know who that would be other than Ohio State.
Tip-off for Wednesday's game at Iowa is set for 7:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Saturday's monumental clash with number 1 Ohio State is set for 1 p.m. and you can watch that on ESPN. The Badger women head into the week riding a big win of their own after knocking off Indiana on Sunday in Bloomington. The victory was career win number 500 for head coach Lisa Stone and keeps the Badgers just a game back of league-leading Penn State in the Big Ten standings. Next up is a home date with Northwestern on Thursday at the Kohl Center. The Badgers were 62-50 winners over the Wildcats just over a week ago in Evanston.
Northwestern, haven't played them, 10 days ago from today is it's fresh in your mind. The players are going to know who the players are. The scouting report is going to be personnel driven again, and we'll watch clips on our game and their last 2 games, and we'll get ready to play. But I'm very confident in this team. I'm very confident in their chemistry, the fact that we're getting better every day, and just wind it down. So now's the time to get going.
Thursday's game tips off at 7 p.m. and you can view it on BigTenNetwork.com. With the WCHA title secured, the number 1 ranked Badger women's hockey team returns to the Kohl Center for its final home series of the regular season. The Badgers swept Bemidji State last weekend on a pair of game-winning goals from Hillary Knight to clinch the program's 3rd conference title. Next up is 8th-ranked North Dakota, which comes to Madison for games on Friday and Sunday. The puck drops at 7 p.m. on Friday night, and it's Snuggie night at the Kohl Center, so dress accordingly. The series then continues on Sunday at 2 p.m. and it's Local Hero Day at the Kohl Center. Visit uwbadgers.com for more information on both promotions. There is still much to be decided in the WCHA race on the men's side as the number 7 Wisconsin hockey team can make up some ground in the standings with a big series this weekend. The Badgers sit 5th in the league standings coming off a bye and head into their series with Nebraska-Omaha just 2 points back of the Mavericks for 4th. The Badgers have won 12 of their last 13 games, but know they're in for a challenge this weekend in Omaha.
What we're hoping that we see this week is a little more bounce in their step, a little more help, and there's a lot of stuff going around in terms of colds and stuff. So hopefully it'll benefit us that way in terms of going into this week, which leads us to Nebraska-Omaha.
The 6th-ranked Badger wrestling team looks to get back on the winning track with a pair of conference duels this week. The Badgers face number 17 Northwestern at 7 p.m. on Friday, and then return to the UW Fieldhouse for a home match with Ohio State at 1 p.m. on Sunday. Also this week, the Badger men's and women's track teams divide their resources between a pair of traditionally fast meets in Iowa and Washington, while the men's golf team heads to Florida for the Big Ten match play event. Men's tennis opens a 3-match homestand by taking on Notre Dame and Minnesota at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium, and the women's team travels to Notre Dame on Sunday. For more information on these events and everything going on this week in Badger Athletics, stay with uwbadgers.com. We'll see you next week.